Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you are all doing great. Today we are going to make such a creamy stuffed brinjal curry. This requires very less ingredients, but this is like such a creamiest version I have ever made. Let's start making the curry. I will give all the ingredient details in the description box as well. For this I took 6 large brinjals. Like it's not large, it's around medium sized brinjal which I am going to cut in the shape of plus like this so that I can stuff the masalas inside. Then I'm going to drop the brinjals in water for some time. While the brinjals are soaking in the water, let's start making the masala. For this I took a wide pan, adding a teaspoon of oil here. Here I am adding 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of jeera, which I am going to saute this for couple of minutes or till it turns aromatic. Then adding some peanuts. I am going to saute this peanut till it turns little crispy. Here the peanuts are like almost sorted. I'm just adding fresh coconut here. You can use dry coconut as well. If you are using fresh coconut, you need to sort for little more time than the dry coconut. Then adding some sesame seeds. Give everything a mix. Then adding 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic. Just saute everything for 1 minute. So the onions no need to turn golden brown and all. Just saute this for a minute after you add the onions, because after this also we are going to cook the masalas. Then adding turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, some salt. That's it. Just mix it and switch off the flame. So after adding the masalas, don't cook. So if you keep on cooking the masalas may burn. So switch off it, and I'm just transferring it to a mixer jar, and I'm just going to grind after it cools down. Using a little water, grind it to a fine paste. Don't add too much of water, otherwise stuffing will be a little difficult. Now let's start stuffing the brinjals. So I'm just trying to stuff all the brinjals here. Try to apply it inside also. Now all the brinjals are nicely stuffed. You'll be left with some masala also. That masala will be using for the gravy. So let's start making the curry. For this I took a wide pan, adding 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, mustard, let the mustard pop, then urad dal, curry leaves and some asafoetida. Let everything splutter. The urad dal turned golden brown. I'm just going to place the brinjals here. While placing, don't overcrowd the brinjals. Try to give some space and keep. If you feel, you can add some water as well and cook. I didn't add any water. I'm just covering and cooking for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can see the brinjal has slightly turned golden. The brinjals are almost cooked now. Now I am going to add the leftover masala here and some tamarind pulp, water. I just slightly washed the mixer and using the same water here, and some jaggery powder. Don't skip the jaggery. The jaggery will balance the taste very nicely in this curry. Mix everything. Cover and cook for another 5 to 10 minutes till the oil separates. Adjusting the consistency with water. Adjusting the salt here. Mix everything. Let it come for one boil before you close the lid. Come for one boil. I am just keeping the flame low and covering and cooking for 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. It took me exactly 8 minutes. Now you can see the oil has nicely separated from the curry. The peanut and sesame seed will give lot of oil while cooking, so don't add too much of oil for sauteing. So after adding coriander leaves, I am just going to cook for another 2 minutes. You can see the gravy is nicely turned out. This is perfect consistency. You can switch off the flame, and it is best paired with rice or chapati. Thank you for watching.